Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So a couple weeks ago, I received an email from a company known as Monsterbass. In the email, they had asked me if I would be interested in doing a review of a new bait, specifically one of two new lipless crankbaits that they have coming out. So, of course, I mean, they're like, we'll send it to you, just do a review, test it out, review it for us, let us know what you think, and we'll send it to you for free. At that point, all I read was, we will send you for free. So, did it. Ordered the lures, got them right here from Monsterbass, and there's like 8 different lipless crankbaits in here. I'm not getting paid. This is not me being paid to do this or whatever. So I'm going to give you guys my full 100% full honest opinion on the lures that are in this bag right here. I say we just crack this bad boy open, see how they look, because I have not opened it up yet at all. All right, let us see what's in the bag right here. I think I got one of each color, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2. I selected a couple doubles because the ones I selected doubles in just looked really good, and on the chance I lose one, I wanted to have a backup. I got some baits in a bag. The lure that we are testing is the Incision 62. It is 3/8 ounce and it's 2 1/4 inches long. So, oh, and it looks like, I don't know if you guys can see it, looks like it has a bleeding hook right there. It's red. All right, so off the rip, I like the packaging, especially since I'm not planning on bringing a tackle box with me today. I'm just using this so I can put them back in these little boxes like this. I like it. Look at how narrow and slim this lipless crankbait is right here. So I wonder how that's going to affect, I wonder how that is going to affect the action in this or not. Next, let's see, hold on. All right, listen to this. It's got some knockers, got some good rattles in it. But the thing that does interest me the most about how it looks is the red hook, to make it look like it's bleeding or injured or something. I don't know, I've never thrown red hooks. You guys comment down below, let me know if you have. I've never done it personally. That looks, I'd say it looks okay. My opinion, first off, it looks okay. But looks can be deceiving. The real question is this going to catch fish? Now, I do have other colors. Of course, I'm going to have to be filming this when the wind is blowing. Like, come on. All right, that's the blue chrome right there. Gold dust right there. I think this might be my favorite one. That bluegill pattern right there. That actually looks pretty good. Yeah, purple haze right there. Colors wise, they look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm just curious if they're gonna catch fish. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie it up on my reaction rod I got over here, and then start casting around this lake right behind me. There's a dock that kind of goes all the way around, right around this way. You'll see, you should be able to see the end of it right out there. We're gonna cast it around this area right here, head to that dock, and see if we can catch some fish. Now for me, in order for it to qualify as a lure that catch fish, I have to catch more than one, because that one could just be a fluke. It could just be lucky. For me to feel comfortable saying that the lures in this bag catch fish, it has to be more than one. We are going to try our best to try to get on some fish with these today, and then come back and give you guys, you know, honest review on the stuff. So, all right, so because I've already got it out of the packaging, I'm just going to tie that first one on. I'm going to be honest, I thought these would be a little bit bigger, so just the size of them kind of has me wondering if that's going to have a negative impact on it. I don't know. I just thought these would be a little bit bigger, because they do not look like your typical lipless crank, which is good because it's its own different design. But you know, the rattle trap lipless crank, whatever, it's been around for years. All right, got her tied on right here. Now we're going to see if it catches fish. First cast. With the new reel too. I should have. Oh, that's me because I don't have the brakes set. All right, so I definitely can feel it vibrating and putting off some action in the water. So that's a good thing. I can feel that. Oof, I gotta figure this reel out. Because that did not go nearly as far. I feel like it's really light. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, boys. I think they catch fish, boys. Look at that right there. Not even been here 10 minutes. And look, first one. Look at that right there. All right, so I'm gonna get a weight on her real quick because I think I don't hold her too long. I think her jaw's broke, but look at that fish right there. You know what? I'm not even gonna get a weight on her because I think this is probably about a 2-pounder right here. But the way she hit it, God, that was awesome. All right, I'm not holding you by your lip. Okay, girl, bye. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, so we are off to a good start. That's just the first one. And when she hit it, she hit it. Like I felt the thud. So maybe we'll be able to duplicate that here in a second. So like I said, I need to catch fish, plural, in order for me to say this thing does catch fish. Because like I said, one fish, you know, could be luck, could be anything. But to start off with a 2-pounder like that, then that's a good way to start. We might change colors out here in a minute. So I will say this, the one thing I do like about these right now that I can think of is the very thin design of them, because I would say that these do one thing really well, and that's match the hatch depending on the color you're throwing. Just because of, so like I said, the way the body is designed of it. I will give them that one. I like that one, and I think that's the reason that first one hit. Okay, I honestly also think that this would be a really good one to yo-yo because I can feel it ripping as I'm pulling it or I'm dragging it. So like the action of it's kicking right in when I start doing stuff like that. A lot of other lipless cranks that I've used, I don't feel that vibration right off the bat like I am on this one. So if you're curious as to why I'm doing this, it should give it a really quick erratic action, and then when I'm reeling the slack in, I'm killing it and letting it fall. They'll should hit it at one of two spots, either when I've killed it and it's starting to fall, if they've been chasing it, or two, if they see it start falling and I do it, it should elicit a reaction strike for them just to be like, I have to have it. Boom. All right, let's put on a different color, shall we? Let's go with that bluegill one right there. That looks good. Oh yeah, that right here should just get smashed, hopefully. Couple of thoughts so far. I'm impartial. I don't really have a really good opinion on these yet because I've only caught one. I haven't been able to see if they catch fish, even though it's only caught a fish. Hopefully you understand where I'm coming from with the word choices I'm using. What I'm gonna do is I'm about to cast along this concrete wall right here and see if there's something hanging up against it, because that's something I wasn't able to do over there that well. The thing is though, is that I don't know, I've got to be careful. I could hit something and it not be a fish and I get snagged, because there's no telling what could be underneath here. But another little tip for you guys, if you're fishing walls like this right here, this is a good spot to start your fan cast with, because I can cast it here and then have my fan cast go all the way around to that right there. Now I also know you're probably saying, why are you're literally fishing the same thing you just fished a second ago. True. However, I am changing the direction in which they are going. It's just one of the things about bank fishing. You can get different angles on the same areas that you fished to give a different look. Oh, something hit the water over there. So that's just what I'm doing. Plus, now I am fishing new water. See, I'm feeling it like it's hitting stuff, but I don't think it's getting hit. I think it's hitting things under the water. Got one. Okay. Really small guy. This is a dink. The other one would have eaten this one. And this is the one that would get a hook in my hand. You know what? You're just gonna chill. You're not getting a hook in my hand. Okay, bye. God. Not getting a hook in my hand for that little guy. Not worth it. So I know some of you can be like, oh, why don't you just grab the fish? Why don't you just do that? No, those are literally the ones that's going to get a hook in my hand, and I do not want that to happen. It's happened before. Does not feel good at all. Ugh. All right, so now we're getting out to a little bit more of that deeper water of this area, just because of the way this dock is laid out, this pier is laid out. Got him. Another skinker. It's gonna get a hook in my hand. Okay. This little guy right here would be food. The first one we caught. All right, bye guy. That's 3. All right, so something I noticed about the first 2, or the last 2, is this is the one right here that's been getting them mostly hooked. Like, it looks like they've been coming up this way and eating it from the front because of that bleeding hook right here. This one's caught 2, so I think switching to that bluegill pattern, which this one is, was the right call. And we need to upgrade size, not keep downgrading size. Got one. Got another. I feel like they need to do some management with this water right here, because these right here, you don't want to keep these this size in your pond if you're trying to grow a pond, because these are what's going to eat all the bait from the bigger ones. Yeah, like this is the size of most swim baits that you would throw to try to catch the big ones. So bye. Okay, so I am catching fish. I just wish they would be more like that first one we got instead of all these little ones. But a fish is a fish. That's a better one. I mean, not better, but a bit bigger. Yeah, see, they're all going where that red hook is. Oh, he's a pooping there. All right, a little bit bigger. But yeah, they've all been going for the red hook, which means they've all been going like I said, they've all been going this way. So I do like the fact that there's that red hook on the front. Got one. Yep. All right. See? Again. Again, really small. Like they had. So the city of Fishers or whoever owns this body of water needs to do something about this, because this is not good. I mean, with the exception of that first one, they've all been that size, and you know, that's not necessarily a good thing. All right guys, so that is going to do it for this one right here. My thoughts on the Monsterbass lipless right here. One, I kind of do like the colors a little bit. They look kind of cool. Two, if you haven't noticed, the red hook that was on the very front, this one right here, so that is actually really smart, because all those fish that we caught, regardless of how small they were all going head first, zeroing in on that red hook. I like the fact that they have the little red hook on there at the very front. Also, these hooks are pretty good quality. Nothing came off. I never lost a fish. Granted, with the exception of the first one, they were all really small, but I never lost one. So there's a point there. I don't know, I'm 50-50. Would I use them if they came in like a mystery tackle box or some sort of thing like that? Yeah. Would I go out of my way to probably buy them? 50-50. You know, I'm not 100% sold on them, but they did catch fish. I think they're good, but I don't know if I would go on my way to buy them. Me personally, you guys, whenever they come available, try them out for yourself. You make your own opinion on it. Don't just listen to me. Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much, and you guys know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're brand new, drop a comment down below, let me know what you think. You know the drill. I love each and every one of you, and as always, I'll see you back on the water. Love you guys. Bye.